So now let's proceed sa fourth presenter natin from the BS Applied Mathematics. So it's about 12. So good morning pa din and good afternoon soon. Ayan. Up next is a presentation that bridges biology and mathematics through advanced modeling techniques. Their study entitled Decoding Hemostasis, Modeling Blood Coagulation Induced by Bracket Fungi from Mates SP, Kaito-san Biologistic Growth and Agent-Based Simulation explores how chitosan from bracket fungi influence blood clotting using mathematical models. Let us now welcome our presenters from BS Applied Mathematics 4-1, Miss Marisa Arabella S. Bulong, Miss Lovejoy B. Negrillo, and Miss Cheryl Ann A. Sanggalang, with Mr. John Vincent M. De Leon leading the presentation. The virtual floor is yours.
Hello, good day everyone. I am John Vincent M. De Leon once again from BSAM 41, and I am grateful and honored to present our research entitled Decoding Hemostasis, Modeling Blood Coagulation Induced by Bracket Fungi or Trametes sp, Chitosan via Logistic Growth and Agent-Based Simulation. This study aims to bridge biology and mathematics by modeling how to a natural substance, chitosan, can enhance blood clotting using two powerful tools, the logistic growth modeling and the agent-based simulation. So for introduction, in the context of our study, given you're in a scenario, you're unpacking groceries or trimming a plant and you accidentally scrape your hand on a sharp edge. It's nothing serious, just a small cut, but it stings and the blood starts to bleed. Also, the blood needs to stop. It's a common situation, but even these minor wounds need proper care to avoid infection and promote healing. Now think about what's happening inside your body. Blood vessels contract, platelets rush inside the site, and the clot begins to form. Other times it takes longer, sometimes it takes quicker, especially if the wound is in an awkward spot or it just keeps reopening. So that's where the hemostatic agents come in, materials that helps the blood clot faster and more effectively. Specifically, this our Variavolt, the bracket fungi mushroom. Hemostatic agents are products designed to stop bleeding which have become essential, especially in emergency and trauma care. One standout material is chitosan, known for its ability to accelerate clotting. It's commonly derived from shellfish, but that source has limitations, risk of allergic reaction, sustainability issues, and inconsistencies in quality. That's why we, the researchers, are exploring fungal-derived chitosan, particularly from our variable, which promises to be more sustainable and hypoallergenic. But here's the catch. We don't know yet how much of it is optimal. Too little may not work fast enough. Too much could cause complications or waste valuable material. So for our methodology to tackle this, the study moves away from traditional trial and error methods. Instead, it uses computational models to simulate how different concentrations of chitosan interact with blood components, particularly platelets, which are body's first responders during clotting. So we have two main approaches in this study. So first, we have the logistic growth model. This analyzes whether platelet activation follows a predictable sigmoidal shape curve starting from as low, rapidly decreasing, and then leveling off depending on the concentration of chitosan. So here's the function of our logistic growth model. So next is we have the agent-based modeling, which goes a step further by simulating microscopic interactions, how chitosan particles move, cluster, and influence the platelet behavior in a forming of the clot. So for the results and discussion, to model how clotting behaves at increasing chitosan concentration, we use the logistic growth model. So for the function P of t equals P max all over 1 plus e raised to negative r times the quantity of t minus t sub 0, where P of t is the clotting response, P max is the maximum effect, r is the growth rate, and t sub 0 is the inflection point. So for the P max, we have 5.9483 and r equals to negative 2.4097 and t sub 0 of 0.6349. For these key observations, the clotting accelerates sharply between 0.5% and 1.0% chitosan concentration, as you can see on the plot graph. Also, beyond 1.0%, the response plateaus, adding more chitosan, which offers a minimal gain. Thus, it confirmed a biological saturation point. And it also allowed us to calculate the most efficient concentration range for clotting. So for the agent-based simulation result, we use the agent base and run it on the program, which is the RStudio. Hence, we can see that out of 25 trials per group with a total of 4 groups accumulating 100 platelets per trial, the simulation output reveals that at 1.0%, the activation probability surged over 35% of platelets activated per trial. At 1.5% of the chitosan concentration, the activation rate dropped slightly, hinting there's a saturation. So why did we use ABS? This is to validate the logistic model from the bottom up, starting at the cellular level. The individual simulation supported and mirrored also the logistic group curve result from the previous slide. So to determine how quickly clotting becomes effective, we also calculated the T90, which is the time at which 90% of the maximum response is reached. For this, we calculated at approximately 0.5948. Sorry. So solving this, we solve at the T90, which is approximately at negative 0.2769. The negative signifies a decreasing sigmoid trend, representing faster coagulation at higher concentrations. This means clotting becomes significantly effective even before reaching 1.0%. Hence, the chitosan concentration acts very quickly and increasing its dose after 1.0%, which shows minimal gain. Also, we also analyze model stability using the Jacobian matrix of the differential form. So here's our model. So based from our sensitivity-based Jacobian matrix, the diagonal entries have negative eigenvalues, which means that the system is locally asymptotically stable. Thus, small changes in input don't destabilize the output. The model is mathematically robust and biologically reliable. This confirms that 1.0% chitosan yields not just optimal response, but also predictable system behavior. For summary and conclusions of our numerical findings, to conclude, 1.0% chitosan is the optimal concentration above the four variables or the level of independent variables, both effective, both effective and efficient. The logistic growth model revealed a clear threshold and saturation. The agent-based simulation confirmed the system which is stable and responsive around this dose. Fungal-derived chitosan is the most effective and stable dose for promoting rapid blood clotting as shown by the logistic growth model and agent-based simulation. The results revealed a clear biological threshold where clotting accelerates and then plateaus, confirming saturation beyond this optimal point. Though the mathematics applied such as logistic functions and sensitivity analysis from agent-based simulations may seem simple on the surface, they provided a powerful framework to decode complex biological behavior. As a future scientist, mathematician, and advocate for innovation rooted in nature, we believe that our study reveals a powerful truth that healing can be both effective and sustainable when mathematics works in harmony. with the natural world. Though the fusion of biology and mathematics, we discovered that the chitosan from bracket fungi often overlooked in the wild, but in reality, it holds remarkable potential to enhance blood clotting activity. This research reminds us that even the simplest organism can inspire life-saving breakthroughs. And with that knowledge, purpose, and compassion, we not only predicted the optimal concentration of this effect, but proved its reliability and stability from logistic growth model and agent-based simulation. Once again, good afternoon, everyone. I am John Vincent M. De Leon from Bisam 41, and I am honored to present our research entitled Decoding Hemostasis, Modeling Blood Coagulation Induced by Bracket Fungi, Chitosan via Logistic Growth and Agent-Based Simulation. Thank you for your time and your attention.
Okay, thank you, Mr. De Leon, for your wonderful presentation and very interesting and connect with between mathematics and biology. Now, the floor is now open for questions or suggestions. So kindly drop your question in our chat box and perhaps sa tinitingnan ko wala pa dito sa chat box natin. Then perhaps meron ulit dun sa ayan, nasa screen. Okay, sandali lang, hindi ko siya makita natatakpan ng pop-up. Yan. Okay, so let me read the first question. Okay, from anonymous participant, why do you choose Tramites SP specifically for your model? Then another question, did you consider any other models beside this? If yes, why did you choose this model among others? Okay, from the group, kindly answer or address this question, please.
Good afternoon po from our group. The answer for the first question is that Trametes is an abundant white rat fungus that produces chitosan with better solubility, lower allergenic risk, and more consistent structure than crustacean sources. It's sustainable, easy to grow, and studies show effectively promotes blood clotting, making it ideal for biomedical use. For the second one naman po, we choose logistic model and agent-based simulation because they best reflect the biological nature of clotting. The logistic model fits the nonlinear threshold-based behavior of platelet activation, which is simpler linear models can capture. At the same time, the agent-based simulation allow us to model individual cell interactions, which equation-based model like differential equations often overlook.
Okay, thank you, Miss Negrillo, for your answers. So we are still waiting for some other questions. So kung meron pa po, please ihabol na po natin sa chat box.
I have a question, ma'am.
Oh yes, please kindly address it to our presenters.
Hi, presenters. Thank you for your topic. Now, one of the most challenging part in dealing mathematics combined with biology is the biological implication of each of our results mathematically, no? So based on your result, you have shown that the stability analysis tells us that your model is stable, right? Stable ba yung stable yung nakuha ninyo?
Yes,
So what do you think is what is the specific biological implication of the stability of your solution? Or in short, ano bang ibig sabihin kung magiging stable yung solutions ng model mo? Yung biological implication niya.
Sir, for the stability of the concentration, this means po that beyond a certain concentration, increasing chitosan concentrations no longer significantly improves coagulation efficiency. Kasi po, meron po kaming apat na levels which is the 0%, 0.5%, 1 and 1.5%. So the optimal po at 1.0% which is doon po nakita yung stability po nung concentration. So even na at some cases po kasi like kunyari po sa medicine po, kapag po mas mataas po minsan yung dosage, mas effective po yung gamot. Pero in this case po, na even na may 1.5% po na concentration, we still found that the optimal and stable concentration is at 1.0%. So, yung biological system po niya, naging saturated na po siya, and yung clotting response niya po doon ay nag-stabilize, which indicates that that is the optimal dose for maximum therapeutic effect without necessary excess of the concentration po.
Mathematically, how did you come up, di ba, there are 4 solutions or 4 concentrations uh, corresponding to the 4 eigenvalues that you get, right? Doon sa Jacobian matrix
po,
ninyo.
yes po.
So basically, from out of those 4, mathematically, how did you choose which of these is the most effective?
From those variables po, I mean those levels of IB po, na meron po kaming secondary data which was sourced recently lang po this year, and niran po namin siya through the logistic growth model po, which was also supported by the agent-based simulation. Kaya po na found out po namin yung optimal po na 1.0% po.
Oh, okay. Kasi one of the most things, isa sa mga dapat gamitin doon mathematically yung yung manual is yung spectral or the tawag dito, yung pinakamalaking eigenvalue. So most likely yung pinakamalaking eigenvalue yung magiging solution nyo, yung concentration na maganda sana. Pero 'di ba, based on your outcome, hindi siya yung nakuha. Yung one, exactly one ang naging answer. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you po.
Okay, thank you sa mga questions. Are there any more questions? So you can type your question at chat box or kindly speak up. So, perhaps nagla-lunch na yung karamihan sa atin, ano? So kaya siguro hindi ma-type yung tanong. Meron pa kayong tanong? If none, in 3, 2, 1. So thank you for our fourth presenter from the BS Applied Mathematics Program. Congratulations, makakahinga na kayo ng maluwag at pwede na rin kayong kumain.